Hey guys, Nerris here. We're back with the Olymblix League Season 2. We're going into our Week 2 game with the Coach Crypt Undead team. We currently have no levels from our first game, and in fact we have a missed next game on one of our zombies, but the zombies aren't that important. We're going up today against Sengil and his team Dark World Leaders, which is the Dark Elves. Now, he has managed to level up his Witch Elf in his first game, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. And I believe he also has leveled one of his Blitzers with Guard, but another one of his Blitzers is also missed next game, so we might be able to make that work for us. And we'll be jumping into game here in just a minute. Don't lose your way. I have, wow, why do I have so much money? I actually didn't. Why do I have so much team value here? Because of the 2 character levels? Am I missing player? What do you think for inducements? I got 100. Probably, maybe rerolls. Get a 4th reroll. Or do I get the double babes? Yeah. No, I think I need rerolls. Which means if I'm not rolling dice. No, but I might need to dodge then to keep up to him. Not hitting, I won't need the babes. I agree with you completely. We're gonna get the extra reroll for this game, because the Igor sucks. Okay, there we go. Extra training, which is 1 extra team reroll. We're gonna take that for our result here. I am joined here today on stream by my brother, so you may hear him here in the background. He does know the game. He probably knows Undead better than I do, because that is his team. Don't lose your way. But we will see as this gets going. How is the music too loud? Oh, come on. Turn down the stream volume. Oh yeah, there it is. That's okay, the music is going off here in a moment once we get in the game. So, as always, we're going to do just a quick little intro note. As always, I am streaming live on my Twitch channel at Nerris_games. So if you're checking us out on YouTube, you can always catch the games live at Nerris_games. If you're checking out the stream and want to check out any of the recordings, all of my league games make it onto the YouTube channel Nerris.BBL. So you can check them all out there. And we are in game, so let's get this going. Hopefully the volume balance is a little better there. Thanks, stream, for pointing that one out. This actually scares me because, oh, we are receiving. This is what we need against a Dark Elf team. We need a chance to hurt something before they get the ball. I'm going to have to pull up the names because I can't tell these people apart. For those of you in the stream wondering, is he in fact enjoying a delicious root beer float on stream in front of us? Yes, I am. I know how jealous you all are. Just notice I named a zombie after myself. Yep, I am in fact just a plain zombie on my team. I don't have the highest opinion of myself, but if that guy gets some work done, I will feel great. Where is he? Where am I? Ah, Vinny the Fish. There's Nerris. We've got Lamina and Wunderbar here. The mummies on the team, and hopefully they're going to get some work done for us today. The Witch Elf ended up taking block, so it's a block, dodge, frenzy, jump up Witch Elf, which means it's going to be handing out the hits all game. Back things up here a bit. Now the question is, do I actually commit the mummies this early? to be sure that they can get some hits in, or do I keep them back like I normally like to do? We're definitely going to keep our ghouls back to hang out as ball carriers. I want to be sure I pick things up. James Rye is actually the my opponent for today. Is in fact the star player on the team, being my white who got all the work done last season. I'm really not quite sure how I want to deploy here. I think I may in fact take hits with the mummies. And we'll go from here. This is kind of a foolish way to deploy your mummies. I recognize that. You know what? We're going to put the loner on the front line. No, we're not. I want to get hits in. That's wrong. Do any of you have points? Nope, we're going this way. And we're going to accept and go into the kickoff here. And see what happens in just a moment. Kickoff table, changing weather, irrelevant. Oh, but he's gone with a serious onside kick. So we're going to have to shift ourselves over to this side really quickly if we want our players to be in the play. Fortunately, we got a skeleton here on the side that has to move further. Or furthest, at least. Actually, you know what? I might just group up in the middle here. 2, 3, 4, 5. We can actually go very central. I am going to bring the skeleton back here in case I fail to pick it up. But I really want to try to move to the center, if at all possible. So actually that's going to become the crux of our cage here, is this area in the middle, if we can. So we've got our cage set up, sort of. Now I can pick up the ball and move into here, but I really want to be sure I get my mummy hits in before I mess up anything. So he can hit this player and actually move closer, or just leave him where he is so that there's harder dodges to get out. We will have to see. What's our timer at? 1 minute? Okay. So in fairly quick turns, we're going to roll some hits. Given that it's a push, I am going to follow up on this one because I want to tie up force dodges where I can. This mummy is not going to follow up. I'm really concerned though, because if I fail to pick up this ball, I'm in a lot of trouble. So we're going to try to do this now. And the ball is locked up, which is exactly what we need to see right now. This mummy can pretty much stay where he is. Actually, I'm going to knock you down where you stand so you can't just run away. Oh no, wait, hang on. I do not have block. That would have been a very bad idea. And you know what? If I follow up, I'm actually tying up like 4 players right now, which is awesome. More than I would have expected to get from this. I'm going to throw a blitz upfield, so my opponent needs to worry about... you know what? We got 4 rerolls this game. I don't even care. Ah, double skulls! Double skulls already. Go figure. I know, right? What's Big Beater doing? No good. He's out of the league. Who's got the ball right now? Oh, Zenaria. Played him last. Did I play him? I'm not sure if I played him yet or not. So my opponent is in fact marking me, which is not bad because we're all strength 3. We both have 2 players with block. He has a player with guard. Aside from my mummies, I'm actually behind in the bash war here, which is very strange. But I am going to force 2 dodges. I do have a hit with the mummy. And we're going to go with that age-old tradition of playing against elves, caging up and forcing our opponent to come to us. My opponent here playing with only 2 rerolls. Yeah, 2 rerolls is dangerous. But when you're elves, well, you know, when you're elves, you need to make dodges. So if you're not making your dodges, you're in trouble. And we're going to get ourselves back into this slowly. Of course, my opponent leaving all the dodges to the end. Marking my white so that he stays over there, but that's okay because that's kind of where I want the ball. I assume he expects me to hit these linemen, but I'm actually going to come this way towards the center. After I get some assists in here. Somehow. This is a good block. It's going to get me into the area that I want to be in. It's going to knock you down. And there we go. First injury of the game. Mummy has rolled a badly hurt. And looks like that's going to stick. So we've got our first player advantage of the match. Oh, is that the guard blitzer? Oh, it is. Crap. That's why we're having so much trouble here. I need to get an assist in here somewhere. If I can get an assist here. In fact, I may leave myself open to a blitz to get it, which is not good. But we need to make this work. Now I got 2 die blocks here. We're going to roll it with the ghoul. Who's going to be successful. Crap! Worst possible result here. We're going to push you to there. We're not going to follow up. Which is fine. You can now hit him. And we can retreat back into this if we get you down. And we have managed to knock this player down. So you're down. We're going to follow up into that. Oh, and we stunned the guard blitzer, which is really good for us. We'll step back here and cover this up. Unfortunately, we're going to have an opening down here in the back of our cage, which is a big problem. But you take what you can get. We're going to roll the block with the mummy because we don't want to miss out any chance to mighty blow someone when we got it. To there. Follow up. Am I going to throw any blocks here? Yes, I am. You, sir. We're going to block this guy. Because I got a 2-die block. I got a chance to save the cage here a bit. We're going to go to there. We are going to follow up. And we got a couple... Well, fortunately, anybody that can get over here for the blitz is going to have to make some dodge rolls to get in there. Yes, Undead, you are a mummy. Both of the mummies are named after the commissioners slash pseudo-commissioners of the other leagues that I'm playing in. So, Undead, you're one of the 2 commissioners for the Reddit Blood Bowl, which is why you're one of the mummies, and Lamina is the other one, because he's the commissioner of the Dwarf Head Cup. My best way to avoid playing favorites. The whites are both players that have kicked my butt with an orc team before. And everyone else is just kind of random. So I left myself extremely vulnerable here. If that ball gets loose, I could be in trouble. Fortunately, the real chance he has at it is this lineman on the outside, and he's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a go for it and a dodge to get over there. Oh, but he may just be taking blocks and trying to base me. Oh, he's opening up the blitzer, actually. Oh, one die block with the result he needed. Good dice, good dice. Who's down? Is that a loner? It's not a loner, it's one of the actual players. Sorry, Almoron. We are playing Blood Bowl today because I do play those. I also do a whole bunch of, I also play a lot of Hearthstone and a lot of Infinity Wars. But we get Blood Bowl in as part of our 3 weekly games. So you may be following the channel for that. Oh, the frenzy! You are getting things done. Oh, and she's managed to KO the white. Peter McBeater is down for the count again. Yeah. We're missing the Bloodweiser babes now. Haha, there we go. You're not going to reroll that. Beautiful. I want you standing. I'm going to hit the blitzer up to the mummy, or just down him. See, now here was my thought. I wanted to move my cage up to here. But that doesn't mean that it's a good idea. Not anymore with this player down. But I have to get this cage mobile. I can't just stall it out here forever. Well, I could. Usually not the best play, though. In fact, we can move the cage here. Hit you. Downed. Into the mummies. Do not follow. And the white can now come back and cover the last corner. Fortunately, I've got some serious chain push options set up for my opponent here, but it is what it is. You roll what you can take. Down, my friend. Mighty blow, mighty blow. Armor 8 on most of these guys, so it's probably not enough. And I'm going to say, because I want to tie up the guys that are closer to the cage, I don't want my mummies getting too far out of the play by chasing these guys all over the field. Once again, I'm not going to follow up because I want to try to get into a cage with the mummies here at some point if I can in any way manage that. Alright. Let's see if we can't make something here work. Where are his blitzers? The guard blitzer's over here, and he's available to stand up now, which is going to be a pain. The witch elf is going to be able to hit her way in here without anything, and then there's an open blitz at my ghoul if he has anyone else that's available. Even this lineman could actually stand up and get in there. We're definitely tied up in the thick of it. It's going to be a whole bunch of bashing here for a couple turns. And pretty much what I need to bank on is getting some nice armor breaks with my mummies. to turn the momentum here.
Well, you see, with Mighty Blow, you got that one bonus point to break that armor. So statistically speaking, if anybody's going to break armor, it's going to be the mummies.
That's even a much better play, because now the Witch Elf is free to hit the ghoul with Frenzy. And as we all know, if the ball gets loose against elves, they pretty much got a touchdown locked away. I don't know where my MVP was. I guess it was James here. Seems to be the only player with skill points on him. Oh no, wait. It was... sorry, Peter McBeater was our MVP. James Rye last time got a touchdown and a KO. Ah-ha-ha-ha! One reroll down unless you're going to take it. Oh, he is going to take it, and he has KO'd himself. That is everything you want to see when you're in as much trouble as I am at the moment. Okay, how are we going to get this ball somewhere useful? Well, I want to deal with this guard blitzer once again. In order to do that, I need assists. To get assists, I have to hit this guy first. So we're going to do our mummy to open up a whole bunch of assists. There we go. Mummy into you, and then we're going to kick you over here to the zombie so you're locked up. We're not going to follow up because I'm still tying up players here. Now we got the assist. I need to get this opened up. Pretty much anyone can take this block. You are downed again to there. Yes, I will follow up. Now here's the problem. I need to get to this corner and I need to cover this one as well. Also, at some point, I need to move this ball forward. And there's got to be a good place to put it. In fact, I want to put it here. Then I've got the mummies in the play on the cage. So with that in mind, I'm actually just going to advance this zombie up a space. To cover that corner. The white here is going to blitz this lineman to free up my ghoul to move up a space, and we're finally making a bit of forward headway. Down you. I'm going to use that to push the witch elf somewhere stupid. And yes, I'm going to follow up into this, but I'm cornering myself. I'm almost out of time, so I need to close this cage up really quick. You, sir, are going to walk into here. You, cover that. You, stand up. And last of all, the mummy's taking her hit. And you are down. Unfortunately, you are down beside our ghoul. And yes, I want to follow up. Oh, but it didn't let me. No good. But this is okay. Our mummies are in the play now. We've managed to shift the ball over to the center field. Fortunately, we are surrounded by elves, but fortunately, two of them are in the box. Although we are missing our white. Oi. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Fortunately, most of his team's got to spend its turn standing up, but not enough of them that this ball is safe right now. Actually, having that top mummy free isn't bad because it means I could shift him over and try to open up a bit of a cage here, 2 spaces forward, make something happen. And that is not what my opponent wants to see. He's finally going to take his reroll, giving me the old pusheroo. But Not to anywhere that he really wants me standing. Because I do have ways to get myself out of this. Except this stupid guard blitzer is just nothing but trouble, I tell you. In fact, I don't have a single assist on this play, and the mummy may actually need to be the one to take that block, much as I want the mummy to hit the lineman that's on the outside here. No, the mummy's going to have to open this up, otherwise everything here is tied completely. This mummy is going to move to the other corner of this cage, which I'm hoping to get set up here down the field. You are going to take the 2-die block. You're going to succeed. Come on, give me dice. Push. Is a push okay? Or is this a reroll? I'm going to push you to here. And I have no assist on this guy with a push. But it's better than getting a turnover if I mess this up. Push you into you to there. Don't follow. I need to get this ghoul loose somehow. Unfortunately, there's a blitzer in my way. This is the way to do it. A 1-die block here, 2-die block here, down. Perfect. I don't move you, and now I finally got an assist lined up. Ooh, and there's the stun I need anyways. He's going to circle around here. Tie this guy up from the other side. We're slowly shifting the battle lines here. I got the assist I need, finally. It's another push. You're not where I need you to be. I need him out of the way because I have to get the ghoul through here somehow. There's gonna have to be a reroll. I need this player. Oh, he's a loner. Oh, he's a loner. Crap. Okay, so I have literally nowhere I can dodge right now. Oh, we have buggered ourselves up. I have 20 seconds, so we got to roll some blocks wherever we got them. Push you to there. Don't follow. You. 1-die. Nope. You're not able to crack this open. I really needed to get the single player out of the way, and 3 blocks on him was not enough to get him down. I wanted to move my cage up to this mummy corner here, these 4. Unfortunately, maybe it was a little aggressive, and we left ourselves very vulnerable here. Our saving grace may be the fact that the Witch Elf chose to back off. And so this turn, it's not quite close enough to make a play on the ball. Oh, there. That's the dice I needed. So there are going to be assists available for this blitz. It's coming from this side. Oh, and here comes the second reroll, or is he going to take the push? He's going to take the push because he has another blitzer here available to take the hit. Oh, and he does have the block. There, the ball is loose, and this is the worst possible situation against an elf player. That said, it is an A tackle zone, but 1 tackle zone isn't much. So when this lineman can just dog over here and pick it up and still get out with plenty of movement. The Witch Elf fails the pickup roll. It's rolling. It's loose. It's somewhere silly. Okay, and the ball is in a world of trouble. We got to find a way to cover this. You, sir, have to stand up. Oh, there's got to be a way to break this one open. Now, I do have a 2-die block on a Witch Elf here, which is not bad.
Taking the opportunity to remove a key player from the game.
2, 3. Well, you know what? This mummy coming here actually gives me the assist I need to get this guard blitzer out of the way. And I can actually open this all up with a chain of good blocks. We're going to start with the mummy block, though, because even more so than trying the touchdown here, being able to get this Witch Elf out of my way would just be a huge swing of momentum if we get, like, a stun. Oh, and there's the stun. That's what we're hoping to see. I do have 2 tackle zones on the ball. Not as many as I want to have here. But we're going to have to try to find a way to open this all up. There we go. You're down to there. I'm not following up. It's 1 player down. You, sir. And a wrap around here. Be sure that they don't find a way to get into the play. However, a block available to get this lineman out of the way. And he also is down, which is great. To there. Once again, actually, I'm not going to follow because I want tackle zones where this player is. This goal is going to stand because I've now managed to open up the blitz with my white. To there. Not following up. Now, I have movement left in a reroll. Unfortunately, there's tackle zones on the ball still, and I don't know that I can pick that up. I could leave the ball in the center of a cage. He could clear 1, 2, potentially 3 of the players off of it with some good blitzes. But we are not going to pick up the ball yet. Dangerous as anything. To there, and I actually am going to follow up this time so that the blitzer can't remove this tackle zone without using his blitz up. And we're going to wait a turn before trying to pick this up because we got 4 tackle zones on the ball. It's going to be difficult to grab. And so this ball is hopefully in a safe-ish position. There's going to be some serious dodges and blocks involved in freeing that one up. Unfortunately, I'm now in the position where I've got 2 turns left to score. We have gotten 3 players off the pitch for the second half, but with my opponents starting with the ball, we're setting ourselves up for a tie game at best unless we can get this ball to start moving up the field. So this next turn is going to be a very big turn of us throwing some aggressive blocks, picking up the ball, and trying to get it somewhere into a scoring position. And that's a very long way away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it, go for it. So regardless of what we do, there's 7. So there's a single go for it required to score, and that's assuming that I don't move back a space, which would add several go for it into my the possibility of me getting a touchdown here. Unfortunately, oh no, wait, I have dodge. I have dodge, so this ghoul is okay. He may in fact be moving into a better position for the handoff if I can manage to line this up. Okay, I need this ghoul free. He's going to be the fellow that moves up the ball pitch. Where's my blitz? I don't see a blitz right now. which means that my blitz may as well be on this lineman to get him out of the way. Then he's going to pick up the ball for 1, 2, hand off to this ghoul. This ghoul's going to go up, and everybody else that can get down the field is going to do it. So we're going to try to free this up and hope for some good dice, because sometimes you just need to get lucky. To there. I do not follow up, because I need my ghoul to be able to walk through that space. Actually, you know what? I can actually come back here instead. How fast are you? And you? Perfect. You're going to come through here, tie up that player. And now we're going to try to pass this ball before anything else goes wrong. Actually, you're going to come over here. Okay. You know what? No, we got to try to pick up the ball. Yes, reroll. Pick it up. The reroll has been successful. We're going to try the handoff here. Oh, and he didn't even... the handoff fails. My, cannot pick up the ball, cannot move it down the field. We have opened up a potential scoring opportunity for the Elves with 2 turns left and the ball free in my own zone. I no longer have any players in scoring position. So the rest of this turn is an attempt. The rest of this half is going to be an attempt to do some damage where I can, and to prevent my opponent from finding a scoring opportunity. Well, the thing is, I wanted to hand off to this ghoul. I could have moved the second ghoul up the field first, but I wanted him here to cover the ball in case my handoffs failed. And there's the first reroll out of the way. But it's also one of the tackle zones off the ball. So the ball is now in an extremely vulnerable position. Oh, you don't even have to dodge out. You can move and hand it off. But my opponent has failed to pick it up. So we are okay here, but we're not great yet. We've got a lot of work to do if we want this ball secured. And believe me when I say that we want this ball secured. Plays that matter. I have to hit this. I need an assist there. So I'm going to have to hit you and you. I'm going to start with this block. Push is a start. It's not good enough, but it's a start to there. Guess I will follow up. I'm going to take a 3-die block here so we can bring an assist down in this direction. An assist over here. You, sir, can now hit this guy. You're going to succeed because I need you to. Another push. It's never quite what we want here, but it's a start. So it appears that we're going to have to blitz this player in order to get more tackle zones on the ball, so that is exactly what we're going to do. Or is it? Actually, we're going to hit here with the mummy, because then we can chain push our tackle zones. Nope, we're going to do our blitz here. Managed to get you down to there. Not following. And actually, if I move over one more... No. You are coming into here really quick. 5 tackle zones on the ball. And both down on the mummy. Unfortunate, but maybe he'll get through. Armor. Nothing. Okay, so we have put a lot of tackle zones on the ball. We've burned through all of my opponent's rerolls. And I'm trying to make this as difficult as possible for him to get this done. Now, I would not be surprised if he tried some kind of crazy chain push action here, which he could do. Pushing somebody onto the ball to try to bounce it out of here, which is the danger of overcrowding the ball. Fortunately, this push... Oh, he is going to get a chance to bounce it out, but my white has picked it up. So it is going to require a blitz to get this loose, and I feel like most of the good blitzers are tied up in tackle zones or just unable to get to the ball right now. And there is, in fact, no position available to get an assist on this unless he takes out my mummy. Oh, actually, no, he could hit this ghoul zombie with negative dice. And there's the skull. We managed to survive the half with the ball loose on the field, but unfortunately we haven't made it through to the touchdown. My opponent says something, but of course I can't see it until he, until this window closes. Haha. Yep. Okay, so we've managed to hold the tide off here a bit, but we didn't get our touchdown in, which is a dangerous proposition coming into the second half. Oh, and both of his players are back up. This is not what we need. Come on, give me my white back at least. Okay, so we are still at a one-player advantage, but my opponent is back on the pitch. We're putting some fodder up front. Some whites out wide. And we're keeping some ghouls way back to help us deal with this situation. Now the center is definitely our weak point here. But that's what ghouls are for. Now there are dodges wherever my opponent tries to go. And we're going to see how he decides to try to play through this one. I do have a badly hurt, which I think was one of the mummies. It was, so I do have at least some skill points coming to me this game, unlike the game previous to this. But we really need to get something going here if this team is going to show any results through the rest of the season, instead of just tying everything. Now, if I can somehow manage to get a ball free, we might be able to make an aggressive play. My opponent's surprisingly lining up in the middle of the pitch instead of taking advantage of a one-sided push. Makes me think that perhaps he wants to do a bit more bashing before the half ends. Riots! One turn down on the game clock. Unfortunate for me because the best way for me to tie this game would have been to let my opponent score and then rush in a second touchdown. Now I've got just a little less time to do that. Oh, but my opponent is going... Oh, no, he does have block. Never mind. I thought we had a reroll already. That would have been useful, to say the least. I'm curious how he's going to play this. I expect he's now tempted to play to that side of the field. Uh-oh. Oh, and there's one reroll and a turnover. This is our opportunity to get something going on here. Now the problem is I don't have a lot that I can do without making my lines extremely vulnerable. I don't know how my opponent's typing when there's windows open. Huh. I didn't know I could type while the block window was open. Cool. Okay, so, oh wow, and that player is actually KO'd himself. So we're in an excellent position here. We're going to try to get something over towards the ball. My mummy's maybe moving in to tie up as much of this as possible. But I do not think that I can reach the ball with anybody. One, two, three to blitz there is not bad. You cover this. I'm keeping my other guys back here in reserve. But I can really tie up a lot of players. I can take some blocks here to try to turn this around. If you come here, I can hit this, and this player is still free to peel off. I'm going to blitz that one. Or do I blitz the blitzer? No, I'm going to blitz the lineman here. Because I want to be on the outside of this. That zombie's going to move up to cover this guy. I'm going to make it a little harder for my opponent to get through this. Now these guys are going to stay back because I want... Well, you're going to stay back here. This fellow's probably going to swing inwards, but we'll find out here in a moment. There's the down result that we wanted. You're down to there. I'm going to follow up. Now my opponent is in a bit of a pickle. Here and go for it to put a tackle zone on the ball, at least making things a little more difficult. Move over here just in case we can manage to swing the play that way, although I expect my opponent's going to rotate back and behind this. There's the down result we were looking for. To there. I will follow up because we're trying to force my opponent into a pocket here. Single go for it to here, where he has a chance to do something. I think this is how we have to play it. I don't want to double go for it with a dodge. We're just going to try to pressure into the ball here. A single go for it is not a big risk. It's going to force my opponent to take some risks if he wants to get a hold of the situation. Now, it's still not a very difficult pickup. And this has perhaps, this turnover may in fact have given us a chance to try to get some kind of play on the ball, but I need to get this ball out. And more importantly, I need my opponent not to knock it free if I want to have a shot at controlling this. Now the other half of my plan is to just beat the crap out of everything here in the middle while it's tied up. Ooh, you're going to dodge him out? Oh, there is in fact a single square here I left without a dodge open. But here it comes, and he's rocking the push. So I still have this lineman tied up, but the tackle zones are free. So the Witch Elf is free to pick up the ball and then try to rotate to the other side. But I don't think that's good for my opponent because he doesn't have anybody free over there. That said, the ball is free, and I expect she's going to back it off to a safe distance. No. No, she is not. It is, as they say, on like Donkey Kong over here.
I don't think they've ever said
Yes, they have. On like Donkey Kong is totally a thing. So I need to find a way to get at this Witch Elf. Or at the very least to impede her progress down the field so that on the turns that follow I can make something happen. What I do like about this whole setup right now is that I've managed to get my opponent tied up in one single location. And the more he's tied up in one place, the fewer threats I need to spread out to try to address. I really do want him as balled up here as possible. So I do have a blitz on this. I would like to get an assist there, but that's going to be really difficult to open up. Other options, I can bring an assist over here. Hang on, you have Frenzy. Frenzy is freaking dangerous. But not impossible to deal with. So, the mummy frees up. Okay, here we go. Mummy hits here. Successfully, I might add. Knocking you over there. Not following up, although I'd like to. I'm going to have to count on the skeleton to keep that guy tied up. I now have the assists that I need to make this whole thing work. Who's got guard? Oh, you're the guard guy. Well, whatever, you're still down. So we're going to hit the guard guy with my fellow that has blocked because this is the one that has to happen. And we got there. I'm going to push you back to here. I'm not following up on this one. I have an assist on the witch elf from you. Okay. You, sir. Need to tie up players. You need to tie up just as many players. Everyone's tied up. We're going to take the important block now. I should take it from this side because I can push her into those tackle zones if I got to push. Block dodge, unfortunate. I'm going to push you wide. I'm going to follow up. We're going to force you to roll some dice if you want to make this work. You're going to hit him because I've got a 2-die block here. Downed. Beautiful. To there. No follow. We want to get our mummy block in because anytime we don't block with the mummy is a foolish turn. Push is good enough. Push you this way. Yes, I'm going to follow. I'm going to take a 1-die block on this lineman and hope that we get something decent, good enough. To wide. To wide, yes, follow. So we're managing to pressure the ball, which is surprising to me. Now, it's going to be able to get out of here without too much trouble at all. She can get it out, hand it off, move this guy, do a pass to someone silly if he's got a player open somehow. And I don't have any safeties left because I ran them all forward to try to get the blitz on the witch elf. Fortunately, I do have the dodge here, so I'm okay. But the witch elf is free to do as she likes without having to risk a dodge roll. And these are actually a lot of players doing not a lot of work. But my opponent having 1, 2, 3 players out, again, given that we've gotten 2 KOs this turn, has gotten us back to this player advantage number that we really wanted to see happen. Now my opponent could conceivably get to this space and do a pass from here. So this blitzer is actually my greatest threat to a touchdown right now, and I need to get something to mark it better. A skeleton is not enough to keep that under control. And there it is opening up. Good thing skeletons are fast. And of course, I'm going to do everything I can to pressure this ball if it lands up somewhere silly. There goes the pass. We're going to try the pass roll with the mummy. Does it matter? I need a 6 either way. No, the skeleton needs a slightly better... No, they're both agility too. Wow. Wow, that was one heck of a play. I'm impressed that he got that pass at that distance. What did he roll for that? Wow, it's only a 3+ for past that range. Jeez. Elves are crazy. There's the dodge. There's a skeleton. And I don't know that I have a way to get at this.
Holy not.
Mummies are agility 1, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it's a 6+. Agility 2 is a... Oh, it might have been a 5+ for intercept. Now, I have a lot of blocks I can throw, but none of them get me any closer to this ball. Unfortunately, dodge players are not exactly in position to threaten anything here. So we're going to free up players by killing them. It's so delicious. You're free now. Oh, I could blitz there and then just bring... No, but I need this player out and nothing. Everything's agility too. The only thing that can dodge... Well, you could dodge out. These players can get there if I knock this down somehow. We're going to knock you out. Good enough. I'm going to push you this way then. I need to get this guy out of the way. This is actually putting him more in the way. But this is the loner, so I don't have a reroll that I can waste. And so my ghouls are in fact not going to make it in time for the party. But they're going to try. You, sir, are going to get down here somewhere. Somewhere threatening. I feel like my white dodging out is actually my best shot here. And we're going to have to do that now. Push is a start. Double dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, that's my boy. Did I block? The sideline. Sidestep? No, I have the time. Okay, well, I did manage to get 2 tackle zones over here. Now, there's no reason why he can't just dodge the heck out of this. But I have threatened it enough that my opponent is going to want to score in the near future if he can manage it at all. Which is the best I can hope for, I think, right now. Try to give myself as much time as possible to score in retaliation. Now, if I had knocked this blitzer down, we'd be looking at a very different board. That white getting all the way out here was an excellent start. Ooh, blitzing through. I like that. That's an excellent play. And he got the dice he needed. So this is happening one way or another. Ooh, not in the direction I thought it was. I thought he was going to hit the white, but I suppose that is the safer play. And we are going to get this ball. Now we're not, because that lineman is in my way. But damn it, we're going to try. Ooh, the dub skulls. The dub skulls. You need your reroll for later. Not where it matters, but that's okay. Now, my opponent is short players here. He doesn't have a lot of guys down near the ball. I can tie up a lot. I could put 2 guys on the ball. And it's by instead blitzing this guy. We're moving an assist here. How fast are you? Go for it to here. I can surround that. I think what I'm going to try to do is get this guy involved here. Okay, how do I do this? I could hit here. Free up you to try some go for it, and then blitz out with this. It's risky. Taking risks. Well, this would have been the better blitz because he could have moved all the way down. One and 6 for the assist, and we're going for it. Now I need a dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the blitz. Knock him down! Yes! There you go. Yes, reroll the pickup. Oh, we didn't pick it up. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, so I've got the ball. I'm standing on the sideline. We're gonna hit the watch out for the mummy because there's time left, and we did not get her because she has dodge, but that's okay. Oh wow. That was close. Peter McBeater, after his rough first half, has just made plays. Oh, that's my boy. Now, I have 2 problems. One is keeping the ball away from my opponent. And the second is getting somebody in scoring range. Oh, and there's a failed dodge roll. The last reroll for my opponent is going to have to go now, or it is a turnover at a bad time. Is this a loner? Please be a loner. Oh, and it's a loner. It's a loner. 50% chance that this is a turnover anyway. But he has to do it. He has to do it. This is so... Oh, there we go. Look at this turnover action. Look at this sweet, sexy turnover action. We're going to get this ball up the field really quick. We're going to come all the way down over here, hand it off to this ghoul. This ghoul is going to get somewhere really sweet and sexy with it. Before we do any of that, we're going to move this ghoul up into a better position to support everything that's about to happen, which is way over here. Well, how far can he get? Oh, he can go way up the board. So if anything, you're going to... Nope, that's not quite where I wanted to be, but alright, that's okay. This is okay. You, sir, are going to run up to... No, you're not going to kick. You're going to go to here and hand him the ball. And with the reroll, he's going to pick it up. And we got a chance to get a touchdown off of this. We're not too far away. Beautiful. The ball is up. I have 2 turns to get there, so I do have a bit of leeway in how far I move. We're going to get these guys as far up the field as possible to try to cover this. Fortunately, it's not very far. If the Witch Elf is down, though, we're in a beautiful situation. Either way, I don't think we have a choice. We need to run this ball as far as we possibly can and try to set ourselves up for touchdown. Not into frenzy range. That part's very important. And the Witch Elf needs to go down. There we go. Witch Elf is down. To you. Yes, I'll follow up onto that. There's 1 player left here. I'm going to try that, but first I'm going to move you to protect the ball. By putting tackle zones freaking everywhere. This, in fact, puts tackle zones everywhere. Oh crap, we're going to do a reroll here because I want this player down. There we go, we got it. You are down. You're down back in the tackle zones. Yes, again, I'm following up. And to make sure that my opponent is fully under control here, we're going to put the U all the way around here on this Witch Elf. So that these dodges suck. Do I move further? How much threat is there on this ball? No, we stay here and try to be sure that my opponent can't get some dodge blitzes or anything to get onto this ball. We're going to play this slowly, carefully. We've got 2 turns to secure this. And the last thing we want is to make a mistake. My opponent's had some good dice. But then some strings of really bad rolls. He actually had a double turnover. I got really good dice and took out his blitzer here. Managed to pick up the ball with the guy who was blitzing. And the turnover on his first move, my opponent fell. Gave me a turnover. And I was able to rush the ball all the way up the field with a good handoff. He did not have a chance to score. I managed to interrupt his ability to score. Just answering questions for the stream here. I did manage to get myself in the way and sack the ball carrier. And then in his attempt to reclaim the ball, he turned over very early on that turn, leaving me with an open field, a lot of downed elves, and a chance to make things happen. 1! Oh, wow! Oh! The double! Oh, man. So the double dodge has, in fact, worked over into tackle zones. And I am down. We've got to solve this problem now. I am right on the edge. Oh, no! Oh, and the ball is off the pitch.
It's not the worst place to.
I got 2 turns left to get it to the end zone, though.
Oh, well. Sounds like a tie game to me. 0-0.
Okay, so we can make this work somehow. Who can reach the end zone? You can reach the end zone. You guys can both be down. You can go 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for it, go for it. I need go for it for anyone else.
So what I'm hearing is run the zombie to the ball and roll the hard 6.
He can get there, and then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it, go for it. Nope. You would need 3 go for it's to get the touchdown, but you can try it. This guy's the closest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Problem is, he's the best at picking up the ball. You are actually not bad, but not good either. Okay, we're going to swing some stuff around because we are on the clock here. Zombie, you're going to go cover this witch elf. I need this guy out of the way. I got one player here who's completely in the way. I have to knock you down. Crap. Now I'm really in trouble. I have no assist on this, so you have to get knocked down. Good enough. Oh. I made mistakes. I should have picked up the ball first. Go for it with the reroll. I've got rerolls. How far is it to make the end zone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it, go for it. I need another go for it with the reroll. You can almost make it. You can almost make it. You hit this guy. Have to cover the blitzer. Beautiful. Crap, and I was a bit too slow in executing my turn here. So my opponent is going to have a lot of players that can cause me trouble. What I need is a mummy free to blitz this guy, and I need to not fall over. But I don't know I can reach the end zone with anyone because I didn't get this guy out in time. That was a mistake. Crap. So, I've miscounted by 1. And I'm 1 square short of being able to get the touchdown here to end the game with the victory. Oh, that makes me so sad that I couldn't get that 1 extra space. I had fully intended to get this zombie up a square. I just didn't get the blocks in I needed in the order. It took me a bit too long to puzzle it out. My opponent, however, could still score. Because he's elves, and he has a turn. Yeah. But I don't really have anything I can do about that.
And those two things together often combine into a touchdown.
Yeah, all it takes is elves and a chance at the ball.
I saw it turn into a 1-turn, corner-to-corner touchdown.
Yeah.
It's like literally corner-to-corner. Come on.
As Wunderbar is so fond of saying, elf bullshit is very strong. Fortunately, when you fail to pick up the ball, elf bullshit don't do much for you. Oh man, I want to surf this witch elf so badly. I cannot believe I've actually managed to play elves and not have them get a touchdown. That's just not a thing.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I played elves, it's been a fight for the tie.
Yeah.
Especially the undead, because you just can't keep up with them.
They're so fast. The fact that I've managed to slow them down as much as I have, I'm going to be very happy. We're going to get a 2-die block in here on the armor 8 with 3 skill points, because that's the only guy I can reach really well. I would have liked to free up the ball to try for Vandy pass, but I just don't think it's in the cards right now. Oh, but mighty blow, and we did get 2 points, killing the 3-point lineman. There's the Apoth. Apoth into a pinched nerve and a miss next game, so we still did something. These are agility 3 elves? No, they're not. They're all edge 4. They're just unlucky. I feel like a jerk because I'm going to kick this witch elf. Hmm? Turn 16 foul? Oh, no, never mind. She's stunned. I feel like you're supposed to, in league play, you're supposed to take every block you can get. It's still strength 3 on 3, so this doesn't matter. Oh crap, and the skeleton really doesn't matter because I don't keep him. He's scared. He's scared because he knows that I have no qualms about the turn 16 fouls in league play.
He's probably listening to your stream.
Yeah, he could be listening to the stream. All right, guys, let's do it. This is how you play league. And KO'd. All right, GG. League play, you go for the foul. Because I'm going to play these guys again if I manage to make it through. So, wow. A scoreless 0-0 tie. I did get 2 injuries, I believe. So I caused 2 casualties. So I got something for that. Ooh, but I did roll a 6 for my winning. So we have money, which means we can actually do something with this team going forward. Normally I shy away from running a lot of ghouls, but given that there are no doubles anywhere in this league for teams, it's not quite as bashy as you're used to seeing. And having extra ghouls would not be bad at all. My opponent, MVP, has been one of his linemen, which is going up to nothing. He's staying at 5 skill points. My MVP is totally going to be a zombie, but don't be. That's a zombie. So we still, I believe, have 0 levels on any of our players, if I am correct here. So, until the match results are applied, this is where we're standing for the end of the league. That's Game 2 of the Olymblix Season 2. For those of you joining us on stream or on YouTube for the first time, you should be aware that I do also stream both the Reddit Blood Bowl League, as well as the Dwarfhead Cup, and you can catch the entire season of those on my YouTube channel. Thanks for dropping by for anyone who is here today, and I will catch you guys next week.